Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. How are y'all feeling? Good? No? Well, I can't really tell because I'm talking to a recorder and nobody is in front of me besides my computer. Okay, so, alright, by the title of this video, you can tell what am I going to discuss about, right? Bear in mind, this is my first time doing a podcast about something that I find it cool and probably a helpful tip for you listeners out there. So if you're a parent or new to all of this stuff, I gotcha. So let's dig into it, shall we? But first, hit the intro.
All the time, smelling like vanilla, sandalwood and pine. Sometimes when I turn.
First things first, I'm not married yet, but I'm surrounded with my friends who were married and some of them already bear a child. I've heard a lot of my friends coming to me. I don't know why they're coming to me. Maybe because I'm an open-minded person, I guess. Anyways, they coming at me enticing about how their baby's always cranking during the night, and I know every parent in this world, especially mothers, didn't get much needed rest. So me, being as a good Samaritan and a godmother and an aunt to 100 kids and more, I'm on the hunt for the best remedies for keeping the babies asleep until I stumbled upon this particular product that caught my eye. Cradlewise'S. While some people might think I'm not in the right place to talk about since I don't have a child, trust me, I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be tired from sleep deprived because I used to help my mom taking care of my siblings back in the day, and this might be helpful for me too in the future. Right now, Cradlewise'S is relatively a new startup business in the market, so some of us might never heard about it. Attention to all listeners, here it is. Okay, let me talk about what the gist is about. Cradlewise'S is innovation that could lift the burdens as young parents. It is all-in-one bassinet, baby monitor, and smart crib. You know, the traditional crib is good, but it's pretty pain in the back when you're trying to get some sleep. All of a sudden, your baby wakes up crying all night, and so you know you're up for a trip. Soothing your baby back to sleep after feeding him is not an easy thing to do. But this product solves that. Since it's a smart crib, it automatically bounces when you put your kid there. You can customize the preferable bouncing speed by downloading their own app. In my opinion, babies wakes up easily during the night, not just because of hunger. I can already hear the superstition statements coming in. Well, that might be the case, but unfortunately, it's not. Babies cry for many factors, but one of them is being uncomfortable. You know, newborns' bones are still soft. So Cradlewise'S invent a mattress along in the bassinet using coconut coir or, coconut fiber, the brown, coarse coconut fibers that you can find on old coconut fruit, and natural latex, which both materials are good properties for back pain. You know, back pain happens to babies too, so to keep them sleeping, that's the best one to have. Parents can track their baby's sleep pattern, monitor them while at work, going out for a jog, maybe going out for a date with your partner after a long day, or running errands remotely via using your own phone. Cradlewise'S did an incredible job by helping parents save their money in their bank account by having a built-in baby monitor. The baby monitor itself is quite expensive, so I think it's a good investment for parents to get. And parents who are working or very dedicated to their careers, you can monitor your kid remotely, tracking their well-being, and you can switch the app automatically to their caregivers without asking caregivers downloading the app. Isn't that cool though? I mean, no hassle, right? So what's so cool about Cradlewise's invention is that they use an AI system. The emerging of AI is pretty big, and they use that where it detects the baby's well-being while they're in the crib. The AI also detects early signs of baby movements and cues of waking up, so the crib will start to rock the baby itself back to sleep. You can also connect the YouTube or Spotify to play nursing rhymes songs to keep the baby entertained. This is awesome though, for me, and I think it's a huge relief for parents, especially mothers that need rest and much help from the postpartum healing. I think all parents want to enjoy those moments with their kid without waking up, without being stressed and sleep deprived and what's or not. So I think it's a good invention, Now, when it comes to new innovation, Smart Crib is not something new, but the startup company did a good job by enhancing features that is convenient for parents and highlights the acquisition of the product. What I mean by convenient is that parents don't have to waste their money buying loose items and then use it for a short time and then never use it again. Thus, clutter happens and hoarding habits increase. What I see, it's pretty minimal and space friendly, so when your baby grew out of it, you can give it away to someone else or sell at an auction. The company thought of this ahead, and I think it's pretty cool. The material from Smart Crib are made of from the nature itself, so when you purchase it, you actually save the environment. Don't believe me? Check their own website. I'll give you a snippet. Cradlewise's foundation starts from 11 parents, Radhika and Bharat. Both of them have 2 kids, and they find inspiration for the product to solve and giving a helping hand for new parents. The product they wish they had, but since no one's doing it, they do it themselves. For us. Wow. The product has won several awards and already on well-known news broadcasts. Reviews have been out, but since it's so new, only few consumers have tested, and I can see they give good reviews. You can see the elements of entrepreneurs there. Entrepreneurs tend to be bright and risk-taker individuals that seeks fairness and solves the problem. Radhika and Bharat sees their problem as a solution. Okay, I think I've pretty much covered the general info and the innovation of Cradlewise. Now we move to Cradlewise's marketing strategy. Alrighty. Guys, I'm gonna be honest for this and give my opinion about Cradlewise's marketing strategy. Hear me out, yeah? Cradlewise uses monolithic marketing strategy. And what I mean is that they use traditional and pretty direct approach of marketing strategy, such as they're using social media as a prime medium to convey a message to potential consumers alike. Networking in terms of finding an investors that sees the potential of a Cradlewise's business journey, and putting an advertisement on mass media such as television, radio, and several new e-newses. While it's effective in some parts, but for me it's not enough. This is where some startups have an early fallout. They're not being aggressive enough. Startup companies should make a bombastic marketing to let their potential targeted audience know about their existence. They also should emphasize the highlighted features on their product, as well as letting the audience know that their product could solve the problem. Making it known in the market and in the mind of consumers does take some time, but by using the right marketing tools, they could be bigger in no time. I suggest posting about the customers' feedbacks and testimonies will attract more potential buyers and purchasing the product. I did a research on their Facebook page, their TikTok account, and their Instagram account, and what I can conclude is that they used outdated persuasion copywriting and a boring video content. The engagement wasn't really high though, because there are only like few likes on their Facebook page. For me, in order to attract potential customers, they should hold a public relation in targeted areas, malls, and innovation exhibition events. For me, shopping malls is the best option to hold a direct interaction between sellers and potential customers, because you can see, and I think a lot of young parents, they like to spend their time on their malls. So I think shopping mall is the best place to sell your product there. And I mean, be actively participate in it. Let them know, let them see what the product is about. They also should create a catchy value proposition to engrave in consumers' minds, like parents' guardian angel or your baby's best bud or something like that. In terms of service, they should also try selling it outside of United States. Maybe in Europe first, since it's the closest one, or Canada, since they share the same continent together. And if they ship to Canada, the shipping fee is not too immaculate. And as for advertisement, the company should hire a young, creative candidates to market their product in the most creative way. Young parents in this generation, they're always on TikTok. So I suggest they should create a funny or related content about the smart crib to their targeted audience. I find that being the related person or the funny one is the most effective. My point is, despite their innovative and advanced product, the usage of approach in marketing tools is pretty weak. Finding the best tool is hard, but with few tries and errors, I think they could learn their mistakes and try it again. The risk of falling out can happen though, losing millions of dollars in advance and investment, but they can still save it with finding the best marketing tool. Cradlewise's CEO Radhika started the idea into innovation on 2018. They laid out all the business plan, analytical predictions for the company's long-term and short-term, and finding investors and funding their idea into a physical product. About 13 investors taking risks funding Cradlewise, which indicates a good sign of positive business cycle. However, their financial statement is not shown in public since it's a new company, but their partnership activity shows that the business's performance is doing well. To summarize it all, Cradlewise is an example of incremental innovation, and it shows a good positive outcome of the product, but lacking in marketing strategy. The price for this smart crib starting at $1,999, and for me it is a reasonable price because you get all the benefits in one. The choice in marketing, however, is not as impressive, so suggestions that I've made, I hope they implement it in the future. Promoting and a suitable place to promote for me is an essential and 4 piece of principle of marketing. Without it, a company could be out in business. If you think Cradlewise is a good choice for parents, then I suggest you guys should go and get it. Share some feedbacks and let the world know the best innovation exists in the century. Alright folks, this is the end of my podcast. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully there'll be more topics for me to uncover in the next podcast. So thank you very much for staying tuned with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Life is too short to be depressed, so resurrect that and enjoy the little things in life. Adios.